What is up, everybody? Like we promised, the Salt Shakers are here to break down everything from this year's Slammiversary.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling show on the planet.
Is right, Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling show on the planet. Now, there was a lot of wrestling tonight. AEW Collision, AEW Battle of the Belts, which you'll get tomorrow. But tonight, even AAA has an event. QT Marshall, Kenny Omega, Camille's down there. A lot of different talent. But we are here to talk about Slammiversary. Lord Jesus. any initial thoughts? What would you rate it out of a 10?
I'd probably give it about an 8, honestly.
Yeah.
I feel like there are some things that didn't make a lot of sense per se, and a lot of things that happened tonight where I'm just like, all right, I get it. You know, it's cool. I understand, but I would give it an 8 overall because I feel like last year's Summerversary was just
a
lot bigger, a lot better, but it was just wild as to how like with a lot of the matches, the title matches, it was just like, all right,
5 out of 6 championships changed.
What are we
tonight.
doing? What the fuck is going on? How what is happening? And then we get to our main event and then nothing.
Yeah. I mean, at least one had to stay the same. It wasn't the one that I predicted. No. But let us get right into it. First match of the night, Countdown to Slammiversary, the Death Dolls defeating Giselle, Savannah, and Jay Vardell with the help of Jody Threat. Mm-hmm. Wasn't expecting this at all. Like,
I wasn't either. I didn't like. We were both. If you was here for our prediction show, we both went with Team Giselle. But we did. I didn't think that they would win. But I mean, I guess they kind of have one up on Giselle and Savannah and Jay Vardell because I mean, I don't know. I wasn't expecting
the shots Raj. That's what Santana said the other night, honey. I heard it for the first time tonight on commentary.
See?
So. Tom Hannafin didn't know what the hell was going on. But they did get a match, and it was good to see some intergender wrestling as well. Good to see a lot of great spots from Jody. Jody was very impressive last week in her open challenge match with Deonna Purrazzo, which she answered, and I think that gave her a lot of momentum to bring her team to victory.
Yeah.
I mean, it was Courtney that got the win for the team, I believe. Mm-hmm. So yeah, nothing really, no story came out of this, but great match, great way to kick us off. Mm-hmm. 1 of 5 black champions crowned tonight. Jesus, the list goes on. Ricky Starks and Willow winning the Owen Hart tournament. And then, of course, we have the rest of the champions here in Impact. First up, Kenny King becoming the digital media champion, defeating Joe Hendry, kind of cheating a bit, but a win is a win. You got to do what you got to do. I think Kenny King's going to be a great champion. He has a very good presence on social media, too, even though this isn't necessarily a social media championship. But I do think that all the champions have had – I think Matt Cardona probably being one of the best ones, having that digital media presence. I mean, you have to represent the championship. So Kenny King becomes Impact champion yet again. Not the world champion, but pretty suitable.
I feel like I honestly feel like Joe Hendry is the reason why Kenny King won. Because you was making all these videos about him being a stripper Kenny, strip tease, and all this and that. And all of that backfired on you because you gave him a lot of digital media opportunities to grow on social media, and a lot of people were more focused on the things that he had going on outside of, and previous to his wrestling career. So Joe Hendry, why are you spending so much time making all these funny, little videos or whatever? You should have been focusing and also dressing like you were part of Chippendale as well tonight, just try to throw out Kenny's game, but it backfired because your ass got rolled up and he won. He may have cheated, but he still won that damn title. Now maybe
2023 and Santana saying nice things about Kenny King is nuts.
Because I dislike Joe Hendry more than I dislike Kenny King.
That's fair. But Kenny King won, as we said, becoming the new digital media champion at Slammiversary, which is a pretty good milestone. This championship has switched on the countdown before. Yeah. Rich Swann lost his championship to Brian Myers. As I told everybody he would, Santana still can't believe it to this day.
Wow.
First match of the night, it makes sense. Ultimate X match. Good way to kick us off. We have Mike Bailey, Jonathan Gresham, Kushida, Kevin Knight, and Alan Angels. Man. Wait,
did we just have them?
Who?
Because here's the thing, right? On here,
yes.
These were all the competitors.
Yes.
We didn't know that someone or something would pop up and be like a surprise entrance.
Yeah. And it doesn't necessarily mean
the criteria.
It doesn't necessarily mean he's back in Impact Wrestling. This could be a one-off. We never know. But he did pop up, and Jake something was added to the Ultimate X match. Now, he ended up not winning. Angels didn't win, as I thought. Kevin Knight didn't win, as Santana thought. But Kushida, y'all, I'm not happy with this. I know it's probably to build the X Division Championship at Multiverse, but I was fooled.
Yeah.
So I don't know how the hell that's gonna work. Now,
I actually do like Kushida. Now I did not pick him.
Nothing wrong with him.
I didn't pick him to win or anything like that. I think Joseph picked Kushida to win or something like that. I think he did. But I was going for like maybe Mike Bailey or even Kevin, because I feel like Kevin he has been, very implemented into the Impact X Division in various different ways, and it was nice for him to actually be a part of his first Slammiversary and also be a part of his first X Division match like this here. So that was a great opportunity, but shout out to Kushida.
Yeah, shout out to Kushida. I mean, I don't know. Could have went to Alan Angels.
I mean, because you get a new gimmick, you leave people, you change your life around.
You do need a big win, though. I feel like you can.
But he was MVP sort of within this match, so he was doing.
Yeah, he was. He had some great spots.
Good job, but
I thought it was going to be Speedball for a minute.
Yeah.
Jake something act like he was gonna just jump up and just grab it.
Like now, you already know you ain't got them type of hops. You ain't no damn Warlow now.
Oh, Lord. It was crazy. We move on to the knockouts. Of course, being women's wrestling talk.
Mm-hmm.
Taylor Wilde and Kylan King taking on Masha Slamovich and Killer Kelly. Now, I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
I didn't think this was going to happen. I didn't. But Taylor Wilde is so good. I love seeing Taylor Wilde and Kylan King. I will say this. They definitely had the best strategy, the best moveset, the best spots for the tag team match. And you can really tell that they're in sync with one another. Masha and Killer Kelly still they work good together, but I think it's kind of automatic in a sense, where I think Kylan King and Taylor Wilde have really perfected that tag team technician kind of bout between one another. But yeah, Masha and Killer Kelly, y'all, damn. New champions. Now, since Masha and Killer Kelly have come to Impact Wrestling and become knockouts, this is their first championship apiece. And being tag team champions, I think it's pretty appropriate. I find this funny because Taylor Wilde and Kylan King, it's not over. By no means. Even though it was a clean victory, I don't.
I mean, of course not. I mean, I'm very ecstatic for Masha and Killer because they were a tag team that I wanted.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I talked about it from the jump. Like, just put them in the tag team. They look like they both mesh really well together.
Yeah.
And you definitely can see it with their entrance, with their gear, with how they've really been taking the internet by storm. With very dom and sub situations going on here, and everything. But them winning, I voted for them to win, of
You
course.
did. You
But
did.
things happen, so I feel like with newer established teams don't always necessarily be the ones to take titles off people. But Calvin Keen and Taylor Wilde did the same thing. They became an established tag team for like 2 seconds. They ended up beating Taya and Rosemary for those titles, and then that was it. And then they became like a longer tag team, champion. They've been defending these titles. They've really been having some really nice feuds with a lot of the women. And I think with Masha and Killer Kelly, I'm interested in seeing how they're going to be as tag team champions and how they're going to defend them. But nonetheless, they really had a really, really good match. But
Yeah.
of course, it's not the end of it.
They did. They did. They had a great match, and I think they well deserved this victory. Now we got to get to a grudge match. Of course, Bully Ray and Dean are taking on Scott D'Amore and his partner of his choosing. There were so many different rumors, so many different speculations, so many different things that transpired. Who would it be? Would it be Bobby Roode? Would it be Tommy Dreamer? Santana said, "Thank God it wasn't."
I wish
Would
it
it
was.
be? Would it be Josh Alexander? Who knows? But who it ended up being was, surprise, surprise, Eric Young back in Impact Wrestling. I saw a lot of good tweets tonight. I think that overall Eric Young doesn't get a lot of credit, but I do think that in the Impact faithful, in the Impact community, and in professional wrestling, especially on the indies, I think Eric Young, everyone knows. When I think of Impact Wrestling, I think of people like him, Sammy Callahan. I think about Eddie Edwards. I think about Rich Swann. I think about Eric is definitely in the ringer. I remember us even having this conversation last year. Like you were like, what is it about Eric Young? Like, what is it about him that
I couldn't understand.
You couldn't. And I think the one thing that I love about our journey with Impact is that with Slammiversary specifically, we've been able to do so much different knowledge hunts and just really studying up on. I know for me, I started going back and watching a lot of the old pay-per-views, and Eric Young was there. Eric Young was so over with the crowd, and of course he had different storylines with multiple people, and even some romantic relationships that spewed over, and things happen. But I think Eric Young is back in the right place, where he belongs. But it makes me just wonder, like, WWE side, like, is the Wyatt thing over?
I mean, well, allegedly, according to the streets, because it's been a big topic today. They were. It was more so the fact that allegedly he didn't want to work up on their Vince McMahon, which
right?
Is why he's back with.
I think Fightful reported that.
Yeah. But allegedly that's the reason why. But I mean, sometimes when opportunities are sometimes given to you, you don't always have to take them.
That's true too. I also think that everyone's not going to run back to WWE and beat Chelsea Green, and you can take it. You can take that how you want to.
That's very true. You can always end up like Hero, but all right.
Oh, Jesus.
But shout out to Eric Young, though. I mean, he's back with Team Canada. Scott D'Amore's role was everything. Yeah. Bully Ray, let me tell you something. You get in that woman's face one more time, she was finna give you that right hook. I'm telling you right now. You was this close from getting popped in the face. Canadian style.
Girl.
You was finna get a poutine fried country ass whooping. That was just
don't shake unless you're ready to get shook.
You kept messing with that woman. I'm serious, because you was finna get knocked down. She would listen. Listen, if you had got a little bit closer to Scott D'Amore's mother,
yeah,
you was gonna feel her wrath. She was gonna beat you back to New York. Okay,
she was.
Happy belated birthday, by the way. Shout out to Fear.
Yes, happy.
Love Cancer.
Love to see it. I didn't post anything of him because I didn't want to hear shit. So
I mean,
Mr. I see everything. Whatever. Happy birthday, Bully Ray. I'm sure you see this. Shout out to Busted Open Radio. Shout out to David too. Today his birthday is his birthday.
Shout out to all the cancers. Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Shout out to the whole team at Busted Open Radio and Grown Ass Woman TV as well, because they do some great stuff, and they do a lot of Mickey's on both of those shows, and they do a lot of great stuff. But yeah, of course, you got to give it to Team Canada. This is, in this company, for the most part, hometown victory is a hometown victory.
Of course. I think
not a hometown upset. Yeah. Scott with this gear is the funniest shit ever. He's so cute.
Girl, he gives you that Canadian destroyer.
No, he does.
It's everything.
I still think Bliss has one of the best ones, but I don't think hers is considered that because she does it in a different way. But I don't know. Yeah. I think Zelina Vega has a good one too. Thea, she used it here in Impact Wrestling.
Edge doing one was really nice as well too, though.
Yeah.
Adam Cole.
Trey does it. No, Adam Cole's top.
I like Bad Bunny's too, though. Bad Bunny's the Puerto Rican Destroyer, his is really good too.
There's someone that
Roxanne does it as well, sort of not really. She does like
I think it's the same with Bliss. Like it's a kind of your own rendition of it. But we hear from Nick Aldis, and it's very evident that he believes that Shelly almost needs to be him in the sense to kind of solidify, if not ruin, his career. Right. But woo, I didn't get everything I wanted tonight, but baby, this is one of them. Let me tell you something. You, you old bitch. You can't hang with the big dogs. You can't hang with the girls, honey. You can't hang with the new generation, Mr. Saban.
Like, this was tragic, honestly.
You are a fucking loser.
Leo is a damn menace. I'm not gonna even lie.
I should have worn my.
You probably should have, but Leo is a menace. Honestly, from the handspring, knocking him off the damn apron, to the damn dive that literally cost him a damn concussion.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? Like, it's disgusting.
Yes, and shout out to Tim Battle with the Battleground podcast. If you haven't checked out his more recent interview with Leo Rush ahead of Slammiversary, you got to check it out. It's available now on podcast and YouTube. So make sure you check that out. But let me tell you something, Saban. You was bragging about that nine-time. And I don't really know what kind of stamina Trey Miguel got. I need to ask him because he couldn't beat your ass like this. Maybe, you know what? And let me tell you something. Trey gave you a fair fight. Leo came to beat your ass. And that's what he did. And I'm happy. I didn't get everything that I wanted.
Me personally, me and you laughed at this.
Oh, we laughed the whole time.
When I say we laughed, first of all, we laughed at the fact that he couldn't get his ass up.
At all.
Like, number one. And then we laughed at how short the fucking match was. That's two.
And what was funny is that not only did the kick out happen, he ended up doing the same thing
again.
And the kick out didn't happen for the second time.
That motherfucker's not real.
Match of the night for me. Not gonna lie. I mean, Deanna and Trinity definitely had match of the night as far as like storytelling, charisma, everything. But let me tell you something. This was the funniest shit ever. And this is how you book it. I was ecstatic, Joseph.
And then Shelly,
you are a loser. And wait till your friend Wait till your friend get his ass beat. Because he thought he took a beating tonight. But I'm not even talking about Impact. He has an open challenge for that remix championship over at PW Revolver. I'm going to be there. And, yeah, somebody going to kick his ass. Sabin, the palm shit is dead. It's a new generation. Leo Rush is your new. Look at him.
Somebody help this man, honestly. I don't like he really got knocked the hell out. Like,
oh,
how do you even get he couldn't even get up. They had to call out the medical.
Oh. One time.
What about the divas? Come on! Yeah. What about the divas?
What about I'm talking about?
What about Sabin? He's like,
what about Sabin?
You know.
Oh!
Awful timing for we want to send a lot of thoughts and prayers to Sabin. Hope he has a speedy recovery.
Wait, he's injured?
I don't know. I don't know.
He's not.
I don't know
if he is. Speedy recovery, buddy. But I don't think he is.
And that man, listen.
He literally continued the match. Like, let's.
You know how many people that get injured continue the match? They got.
That's true too.
He has to sell it.
I don't think so. Well, Sabin character, you're a loser. But here, Women's Wrestling Talk, you know, out of all seriousness, if they get injured, we do send our condolences. But it was still funny, regardless. But I don't think he's injured. I don't think he's injured. By no means. I don't think he's injured. Because I think if it was serious, like
they're gonna put the X up.
No, this was the bro. Come on, son, bro. When Charlie Haas, bro.
No, I didn't see that with Charlie Haas.
They didn't show that. Like, what do you mean?
Does anybody have the footage for that,
bro? He was out of there.
The Bronx.
He was out of there. He was literally like, nah. I don't think this is. But if he is injured, we send the condolences to him. But we'll see. I hope he's not. Damn. This shot is nuts.
Leo knocked the fuck out of him.
I'm sure it will be reported too if he is injured.
That shit was just
because Elton is injured. And please don't be don't be attacking that man. Please.
Really?
But yeah, shout out to you, man, doing the damn thing. I'm not gonna lie to you. I really ain't never been no fan, but you know, I like your work. I respect your work. You know, and for me to say I'm a fan of somebody, I do have to watch their work. Right. And I hated the gimmick that they gave you in WWE. I thought it was absolutely disgusting with Bobby Lashley. And now I can say, you know, you coming over here doing some of my dirty work. Give me a call, cause I got some other shit for you to take care of. If you would like.
He's a damn menace.
He is the damn menace. Bad child for real. I'm glad he's over here. This is great. This is also the second Black champion of Impact Wrestling tonight for Slammiversary, and the second of 5 Black champions we crowned tonight in just professional wrestling alone, which is absolutely honor. Shelly back here crying with Kyle, Lord. With Gia Miller. He got this motherfucking Polly Pocket ass.
Oh my god. I didn't even know he could put a ponytail in it. Yeah, this is the ponytail Shawn Michaels was holding before he would start balding. All right.
So this is the one Paul Heyman had.
With the hat.
And then we didn't even realize it was gone.
Literally didn't know that man was balding in the middle.
Yeah, no, yes.
Until they knocked his head off. Yeah, wrestling is for the blacks.
But yeah, Shelly always going through it. Now, let me tell you something. This is the match, probably shocker of the night. Bay and Ace taking on Moose, and Brian Myers taking on Rich and Sami Callihan, taking on the new Impact World Tag Team Champions, Subculture. Girl, are you all right?
Am I all right?
Yeah.
The people that interfere are gonna be all right.
Oh well,
yeah.
I was gonna let you get your shit off before.
Y'all, first of all, nobody said that y'all was gonna get in the match anyway. Y'all put that out yourself and everything, and y'all decided y'all want to take matters in your own hands, and y'all, costing ABC their match.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
But they didn't get pinned though.
They did not, but they still cost them their titles.
In a sense.
What?
In a sense, yeah.
They played a huge part because
Chris Bay. Let's be honest. Chris Bay should have been more involved in the match than jumping his ass out the ring. So yes, they interfered.
No, they should have stayed their ass in the back. They were not needed for this. You can't sit here and say that Bay should have been more focused on the match.
He should have though.
Listen, Zach is dressed like he belongs in a Michael Jackson video. I'm not trying to hear that. He would have beat it to the back. How about that? Trey, congratulations on all your stuff there. But right now, you're an enemy. Get your ass to the back, too.
Yikes.
Y'all all can run the nation to the back because y'all the reason why. Blues Brothers.
The Blues Brothers is nuts. Oh, my God. My chest is killing me.
Just saying. None of this would have happened.
No, they still probably would have lost.
I don't think they would have lost still.
I don't know.
We don't really know now because they interfered.
Well, no, and I'll never know because the feud is about to start, and they're gonna have to worry about something else. They're gonna have to worry about the Rascals, and it's about to get ugly. Once again, I wanted peace between myself and Santana, but here at the Impact Wrestling show, there will not be any peace.
Sometimes we've had peace for a while over here at Impact. We have. We can still agree on Leo Rush. We can. Yeah, we can. We can definitely do that. But
Absolutely.
this is bigger than Leo Rush.
No, it is. It is.
I don't think it's as big as how it was with Eddie and my granddaddy.
No, it's not bigger than that.
Because
that is astronomical.
This is really me versus Nikki, like
in a sense,
but
I'm a little more.
I like everybody here. I do like everybody here.
I do too.
Keep your ass in the back, okay?
And Chris Bay and Ace, it was a great run. I'm ready for you to give up those PW Revolver Tag Team Championships next.
Well, if that happens,
Also, since we're here, Jay White and Juice unfortunately lost their match tonight as well. The match was like an hour and 15 minutes. My first time watching Collision, and it's just absolutely crazy. But yeah, shout out to Subculture. Sorry. Subculture. That's a weird name.
I guess that would be the next best choice, honestly, because I don't think I would want to see Moose and Myers be tag team champion.
I did so bad.
I did not want to see Sammy and Rich be champion.
I'd be fine with it.
I did not want to see any of that.
Give me Shira and Raj for challengers, please.
So they can lose?
They may not. It's 1-1. They literally were given the main event. They gave them in the main event of the fucking night, dude. Like,
only because it was Tommy fucking Dreamer.
Bro, who you thought was gonna be the?
And he could have.
Y'all
know Tommy Dreamer is always on standby when it comes to getting himself involved in other people's bullshit.
He needs to stand still and sit down. Girl, it's like he always on standby. He ain't no soldier.
That man is on. Let me tell you something. Tommy Dreamer.
More than likely, probably on BTI.
Definitely definitely BTI. Let me tell you something. Tommy Dreamer would have brought his ass out. I'm telling you, he would have brought his ass out for Team Canada and would have went crazy on them.
Tommy Dreamer don't walk that fast.
Let me tell you something. He would have made it happen tonight.
That's terrible. Who made it happen tonight? And honestly, the biggest victory of the night for me, I'm going to be honest. Let me tell you something. Eddie Edwards and Frank Kazarian was going on at the same time as Ricky Starks and CM Punk. And y'all know I love Ricky. I had Ricky on the television. I had Eddie on the computer. Let me tell y'all something. Thank God for Eddie Edwards. I'm going to keep saying this and keep saying this and keep saying this. I was very uneasy about who was going to win this match and who was going to get the rub and who was going to get the victory. This match was very important because this was one of those non-title matches that's kind of a number one contender, but not really. Obviously, because of what happened, but Eddie gets the win. Eddie has ended this feud with Frank Kazarian with the help of Lish. Lish and Tracy had their bout. I kept tweeting and telling y'all, I'm ready to see what happens between Lish and Tracy. Wasn't as much as I needed, but yeah, that's my boy. Ricky, that's my boy. I love him. He's so sweet. I love him. He's fine as hell too. You did it. But Eddie got the victory. A few kendo sticks involved. Many people are gonna say he cheated to win, but he did what he had to do. Same with Kenny. So Honor No More may not be together no more, but tonight at Slammiversary, 2 of those members are at the top of the mountain. To me. So, any thoughts on this?
No, not really. I had no thoughts on it.
Great. Well, I'm happy Eddie won, and I'm happy that Lish was there to help him. We talked about it in our interview that the Salt Shakers had with Eddie Edwards. It is available now, so make sure you check that out. We are going to take a brief commercial break here at Women's Wrestling Talk before we get into our 2 headlining matches of the night. This is honestly, come on, we got to be honest. Deonna, Trinity, this is what we came for. Stay tuned. We will be back after a word from our CEO, TK Trinity, in the building. I wanted to say child so bad.
Please don't.
Hey peeps, TK Trinidad here, boss lady of Women's Wrestling Talk. And I want to say thank you so much for watching because you've got millions of options. Plus, you don't have to worry about sharing your password to check us out. But while you're here, hopefully you know we have so many more shows to watch, like Turnbuckle Glam, Raw Post Show, WoW Post Show, AEW Dynamite Post Show, Women's Wrestling Army Post Show, NXT Post Show, Impact Wrestling Post Show, AEW Rampage and SmackDown Live Post Show, On the Scroll, ROH Post Show, WWT Live, plus all of our interviews with the hottest women's wrestlers in the game. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. Check out our website at www.talkpod.com and follow us on all social media platforms at www.talkpod, and make sure to spread the word. That means send this to the group chat. Yes, even the person with the green bubble. Thanks again so much for watching Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling show on the planet. Ciao for now.
My boy.
Nice.
No,
All right, y'all. Y'all know why we here. The Knockouts World Championship was on the line at Slammiversary. Deonna Purrazzo, I believe, is the 25th knockout to hold this championship. 3 reigns. I believe 561 days total, or 500 and something odd days total holding this championship. Not in this reign, just combined reigns. One of the greatest knockouts to do it. And then on the other hand, you have Trinity, who has really lit a glow in the world of professional wrestling, coming over to Impact Wrestling, probably one of the most shocking moments in wrestling history, even if it was spoiled. I do think that it's still it has a longevity to it. And Trinity, since she's got to Impact Wrestling, she said it herself. She has her eyes set on something that she's never, 531. Thank you, Joseph. 531. Trinity said, I'm going to make history. I want to make history. I want to hold this championship. So many legends have done it. And also, Jeffrey, I was nervous as hell for this match too. I'm not gonna lie. I saw a lot of people wearing their gear for Trinity. I know a lot of people are coming over here to see this match for Trinity, but I really want people to understand what Deonna Purrazzo has done in the past 3 years in Impact Wrestling, putting the company on her back and being at the focal point of this company. For me personally, and I do take it a little more personal, Deonna has been there every step of the way since I started this with Women's Wrestling Talk. She was the first person I talked to at a meet and greet. She was the first meet and greet that I ever did. She was one of the first people that I ever wanted to really interview. Got that opportunity twice. Deonna has showed nothing but support, so I have to be loyal to my girl. And she did. She proved her strong style in this match. Deonna proved to be one of the greatest talents in the world, one of the best technical wrestlers in the world, but that takes nothing away from Trinity. Trinity being one of the most exhilarating competitors in the world. And I've been seeing this. We even teased it in our interview with Speedball, but we need that match with Trinity and Speedball. I think it's almost a must now. And Deonna just continues to get better. One of the best matches that I've ever seen from Deonna is that one we watched with Matt Riddle. Mm-hmm. Phenomenal match.
Yeah.
But these women created history yet again. And we all know, for those that don't, and I do, I have the utmost respect. If anyone has probably the most respect, I mean, literally, like Santana will tell you, I have like almost 15 signed 8x10s of Deonna. Every time Deonna is there, I'm going to do an 8x10. We might get a picture, we might not, but we're going to talk. And I remember Deonna, it's been Taya, it's been Mickie James, all of those women, but specifically Deonna has been one of the most important pieces to my career. I remember when I first started to do the Impact recaps, Santana would be like, you can't put Deonna on there every week. Like, you have to switch it up. You have to give it to somebody else. And I'm like, you're right. But it just proved that Deonna was such in the focal point. Like, pandemic time was rough. Mm-hmm. Pandemic time was very rough. And Deonna carried us and kept carrying us. And I remember going to Hard to Kill and watching her and Mickie James and being like, wow, Deonna deserves a lot of credit for, like, she really deserves a lot of credit for her. Oh, wow. I put the wrong hashtag, y'all. But anyway, but yeah, it was a phenomenal match. They did their thing. And they did what they were supposed to do, and that's showcase why the knockouts are. Well,
I'll say something after you finish.
Okay. Wait, you have an announcement?
I don't know, but the Boricua badass. He told Stream congratulations for now. Tom is ticking hashtag back to business. Just one.
She also liked the tweet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Tasha, we see you, girl, honey. We've been asking about you, girl.
We really have. We got milk cartons all around the world.
That's crazy. But this match was legendary and really just everything that I feel like we all needed. This definitely is going to go up there in the contender. The only problem that I have to say with the match is the ending. The ending was so just... There was something that was missing. Maybe it was just me, but it ended in a certain way that made me feel like time was running out. I don't fucking know. But gear was amazing. Oh my God. It's giving Charlotte Flair WrestleMania Dallas, Arlington, Texas. It's giving Boss Bitch. It's giving Glow. It's giving everything that we ever needed. It's giving... I love it.
It was cute.
But yeah, the match was great. They killed it. I like how they looked, kind of like Bubbles and Buttercup. duking it out. Great story. Best build, in my opinion, to Slammiversary. Best storytelling. We had a longevity. We had everything that we needed. It wasn't too much. It wasn't too it wasn't watered down. Even with them being friends and then not being friends or whatever, it wasn't anything that I feel like was too predictable. This was one of the best spots. When she had Samoan drop.
It was nice.
Yeah, but let me tell y'all something. Deanna was taking it to her arm. I seen the stand accounts, y'all. Y'all gotta understand that's how Deanna get down, baby. That's how. Listen, wait till she gets in the field with Mercedes, cause it's gonna happen. I guarantee it. I'm putting my money on. I don't give a fuck if they in Brazil. I'm gonna be there for that. Unfortunately, wasn't able to be here for this marquee of a match. Definitely contender for match of the year, but she locked her up. Starstruck, baby, and she was just that. Yeah. You, Stephanie, you would hate me because I've had this conversation with Jessica and Courtney Rush. I love Taya Valkyrie, but Deanna Purrazzo, when she gets to doing that, I get up and I say, break her arm. And I would never forget. I said that one time she was facing Taya. And, you know, Taya is a friend of the show. She knows how we get down, all the individuals here at Women's Wrestling Talk. And Jessica was like, that's rude. I was like, I don't care. Break her arm. It's like, I'm like the parent that is watching a softball match. I'm watching Deanna play softball. I don't know what it is about Deanna. There's a spark that she has that is just so. I said this before when I first saw her. She gave me that Charlotte Flair feeling. She, like, first seeing her like live, she gave me that feeling of relevancy. She gave me that star power. She was definitely about to take this company to a whole nother level, and she has. But Trinity deserves this moment over and over and over and over again. She is the 26th, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me, but I think that's what I read. The 26th Knockouts World Champion. Man, Trinity. Congratulations. Like, this is a moment. The fourth, I want to say, yeah. So she's the third Black champion that was crowned tonight, alongside Kenny and Leo Rush in Impact Wrestling, and then she is a part of a Power Five, which includes those three and Ricky Starks and Willow Nightingale all becoming champions tonight, and it's really great to see. And I think that Trinity is on the trajectory of being at the top. She's already at the top, honestly. This is amazing, and she makes history because she is the only woman to hold a modern day women's WWE championship and a Knockouts World Championship. Mickie James held the women's championship. She did not get another run as Raw or SmackDown Women's Champion. Mickie James was Divas, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Divas and Women's Champions.
I should have said I wasn't holding that shit. But congratulations. We've been on this journey with Trinity for a very long time now. She's been such a great supporter, a great friend to TK, and yep, she was okay. I know I wasn't tripping. She got 6 reigns over there, so she should have got 8, so she could have beat Trish. But anyway, shout out to Trinity, man. There's not really much to say besides enjoy the Black excellence that we get in professional wrestling, because we've longed for this for a very long time.
Like Brock Lesnar brings ass over here.
To where? You know,
Brock is known anytime a black champion is crowned. You know, Brock is bopping his ass out of anywhere.
Who would be the female Brock? Ronda Rousey?
TB.
Oh. Okay. That's a good one.
That is a good one.
That is a good one.
Hey.
That's a good one. But if she came back, I would pop.
Hey, tell Brock to stay out of y'all business.
Y'all business is crazy. But yeah. And that concludes. No, I'm just kidding. We still have one main event match, of course, but let me tell you something. I'm so pissed at this because I'm not going to be able to make the multiverse. 4 of some of my favorites, including Trey Miguel, of course, but Hiramu, please. I know I'm probably butchering his name, but I fucking love you. Your fashion is amazing. Leo and Speedball, I know you're going to go crazy. But I'm very excited about this match. I want to try to make it if I can. I'm going to see what I can do. Hopefully tickets go down. Fingers crossed, because I will go for one fucking night and I will leave. This building is so iconic. Mm-hmm. I've been dying to go to this building, this arena, this home of history. So I'm fingers crossed about this one, but we'll see.
What's wild is that there will be 2 banger of songs going back to back.
Back to back. And they're great. They're going to be great as a team, but I'm questioning if Trey gets taken out of this match. Because why is he teaming with someone who's not his partner? Unless Zachary's going to be out of town or out of the country or another show or something.
Doing something else.
Maybe. And then just a week later, Sunday, August the 27th, at Emergence, Sonata will be in the building for that. That will be hosted in Toronto. And if you don't know, he is the IWGP World Heavyweight Champion. Mm-hmm. You love to see it. Wonder who he's facing. But we have to get to the main event. Alex Shelley, you're still a loser. You might have won against Nick Aldis, but guess what? That's not your title, buddy. You know who that title belongs to? Because I ain't going to waste too much time on Shelley. I don't give a damn. That title belongs to Josh Alexander. Period. And this is why Trinity and Deanna should have been the main event. Because we should have talked about this.
Nikki, he is the champion.
I don't give a damn. He's a damn loser. Shelly, I can't wait. August 3rd, I will see you. PW Revolver, Dayton, Ohio, in the freaking center. Dude, Dayton is like my second wrestling home. Y'all have no idea, bro.
Alex is the only one to keep his title because he, you know,
they feel sorry for him because he's
Shelly has always been losing. Let's like Shelly has always been losing. You know what I'm saying?
He never, his first time at even competing for the Impact World Championship was like months ago. In the modern day era. They don't give a damn about you. Yeah, I don't care. And Joseph, that takes away from everything. It's 80 seconds. Your friend lost. You're a loser. You guys are a tag team.
Pull up that picture of Nikki B.
Oh, good times. Good times. I was really upset. I literally just got there, and I kid y'all not, at the taping, they were the first thing that happened.
This is the exact same face she made. She just ain't got her arms folded yet.
I don't. But y'all, 8 out of 10 for me as well. Great show. Slammiversary was absolutely amazing. I know for me, Leo and Sabin, Trinity and Deanna, Eddie and Frankie. Yeah. Josh is back, and I'm happy about that because Josh, when he was feuding, I'm sorry, Josh, to say this, but when he was feuding with Macklin, I kind of did drop him off at the side of the road. I love Macklin. I will say this. Impact Wrestling has one of the best men's divisions that I actually like. There's not that many that I can say in WWE that I'm just like gonna root for. Now there's gonna be some great matches, but like I'm getting behind Macklin, Eddie, Josh. Who else? Everyone. You know, of course, Trey, Chris Bay, Ace Austin. Everyone is all the guys are just they have a great, well-rounded division. And they show us a lot of love. We've gotten to interview Eddie Edwards and Speedball. But you know, we're here for the women. We love the knockouts.
We do.
Absolutely.
Well, I like everybody in the knockouts division. I don't really have a dislike for a lot of people.
That's true. Any final thoughts?
Not really, honestly. I think that, like I said, it was like an 8 out of 10. It did feel a little bit rushed with Trinity and Deanna's match and stuff.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, it was really good. It really was. I definitely enjoyed it, and I understand why they weren't the main event, because they were trying to save something, you know, for Shelly, in the sense to kind of let them know, like, hey, the guy that never lost his title is coming back. So
he's home.
What's up, my boy?
He's home.
Shout out to Trinity. She looked amazing. I'm very excited to see her as champion over here. Ready to see who is going to step up to the plate. I'm pretty sure, maybe, who knows if her and Deanna are done. But I'm sure that there are some women who are very eager and lined up to step into the ring with Trinity.
That's a good question, because I don't even think they've announced women's matches for Summer Sizzle.
They haven't announced anything for
he did.
Some things are like, they announced some matches, of course, for like the Fallout, but as far as like, all right. Anyway, but I don't know. Like, they only announced like a few matches after for the Fallout Summerversary, but I didn't hear anything about any women. And some of this stuff is probably not gonna. They may mix some of it in, maybe. Really just depends, because some matches that they did announce a match on they announced the match on Thursday, but they said it wasn't going to air until like 2 weeks later.
Yeah,
because there's still a lot of stuff from Summer Sizzler that hasn't aired yet. So why do you keep thinking OBD is going to come out? You already said she's the female Brock Lesnar. But yeah, other than that, Santino is gonna beat the fuck out of Fandango and send his ass packing, being a total diva reject like he is. And that's on that. Point blank period. No further questions, Your Honor. Nothing more, nothing less. In any capacity, but it is about that time for us to go ahead and get on out of here, of course. You know what I'm saying? But first of all, y'all not even supposed to be leaving yet, because we have our gaming show coming. Well, game night with us is happening right after we leave off here. Like literally, it's gonna be as soon as we hit end broadcast, we're going live again to be game night. Now, let me tell you, here on the post shows, you know, we cool, we chill, we vibe, we do all that. But on the game side, no. I'm here to tell you right now. None of that. It gets a little bit different.
Now, Becky Lynch will be defending her Money in the Bank tonight against 7 other different competitors. We also have some other surprise matches that we'll be doing as well. Mm-hmm. And I'll be playing one match, one of my favorite matches.
Oh, y'all don't even tell them. Don't even tell them the match that you do every fucking night, that you do rematch after rematch after rematch after rematch.
I'm actually going to while we get everything set up, I'm actually going to be streaming GTA.
Yeah.
That won't be aired that will not be aired on here. Okay. You can follow my Twitch at Nikki Bougie. It will not be aired on here. Okay.
GTA is a little bit different.
Girl, y'all gonna get that on the exclusive.
I don't know. I'm just saying, like, GTA stream, Nikki is. If you haven't seen the clips on her Twitch, you'll understand exactly what the hell goes on over there, because
Oh
Nikki
my
is the
God.
queen of getting hit by a damn car.
Getting
Even when
crazy.
she's just standing there, she gets hit by a damn car every chance she gets. But nonetheless, we always do thank you guys for hanging out with us. Any chance you get, this is y'all came in here to hang out with us to talk
Y'all
about
did.
anniversary. That means y'all need to bring y'all ass to the regular shows too.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
you know what I'm saying? Like we're here for that show as well. So
I'm happy about Summiversary.
I'm pretty chill.
At least one.
She is cursing. Well, you don't really hear her cursing on there.
Who?
Don't like somebody you're the queen of cursing on GTA. You don't really hear Nikki on the mic on GTA. Sometimes she forgets that she has her mic, but she does get trolled on Heist.
I'll be talking on here.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all will be able to get my reaction here. I'm maneuvering my set. So my game is already on. So yeah, we finna biz on out and get to it. Make sure you follow us on social media, and make sure you continue to follow us on all things, anything Women's Wrestling Talk, anything you see, anything you have, you want to send us, you want to tell us, please let me know. Also, I am dedicating the win of Kenny King to Lovely. I don't know how else to explain this. I'm not going into further details about this, but congratulations to Lovely for winning the Digital Media Championship on behalf of Kenny King. Lovely, if you're listening, thank you for what you do here, what you've done here at Women's Wrestling Talk and in wrestling. But yeah, I'm dedicating it to Lovely because Kenny King is our Digital Media Champion. And before we get out of here, remember, we had 5 Black champions being crowned. I know that there's a lot more work to do in women's wrestling and Black wrestling and in culture wrestling and being inclusive. But remember that we have come this far, and please let us not complain as much, but continue the fight and keep the progression of women's wrestling and of course Black wrestling as it continues to thrive. 5 Black champions in one night, 2 promotions.
Until Brock Lesnar comes out.
Oh my God.
All right, I'm done.
You just ruined the like Black excellence, y'all. It's a continuation. So I really want to shout out all of the Black content creators in not only wrestling, but in media as well, who can continue to push the mold on why Black content and Black creation is so important to every stance of the world. Okay? Black wrestling matters. We matter as a culture, and our voices matter as a whole. Get tuned in to Women's Wrestling Talk, the number 1 women's wrestling show on the planet, and the number 1 Impact on Access TV post show in the goddamn world. I don't care who you ask. We do it all. And we love Impact Wrestling. Happy Slammiversary. Can't wait for the next pay-per-view. We're gearing up for Bound for Glory here at Women's Wrestling Talk. The number 1 women's wrestling show on the planet. Y'all asses better be a game night.
Women's Wrestling Talk, the number 1 women's wrestling show on the planet.